Hello, Collective. This is going to be a reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, possibly Venus signs for the sign of Sag. Somehow, I failed to notice that I had uploaded Libra and Scorpio. I really don't believe in coincidence. I really do think that there was a reason for that. So either Libra, Scorpio, or both needed an extra reading. But we're back on our regular path today. So I will be doing, hopefully, the rest of the signs today. But we'll see. I have some other things going on. I hope everyone is doing well. Time is fluid. However much healing work we've done on ourselves is where we will find ourselves on the timeline, despite the intentions being set for recent past, current, and near future. Energy is fluid. We all hold masculine and feminine energies within us, just as the divine in the universe does. That means masculine is direct and active, such as me talking. Feminine is receptive and passive, such as you listening. We do not other anyone here. Everyone is welcome, regardless of if they've even begun their path or wherever they are on their path, regardless of ethnicity, creed, gender, lack thereof, or any other reason. You may assign the genders as you wish or discard them altogether. These energies may be you, may be someone around you. Take it as it resonates. Remember the shadow self, and the healing begins with, well, first just getting a grip on yourself through therapy or meditation, prayer, or whatever is appropriate for your situation, and then doing the shadow work. So if you see something in someone else, good, bad, indifferent, it may be somewhere within yourself, in thought, word, deed, past, where you could see how you could do it, or if this situation was this way, or these variables were that way. That being said, let's get started. Guides, ancestors, holy guardian angels, Most High God, we ask that you preside over this reading. Give us clear and concise messages only for the greatest and highest good for the sign of Sagittarius. Thank you so much, because we know it's done, and we thank you for all the many, many blessings you bestow upon us every day. Opening our eyes, taking a breath, having spiritual or physical nourishment, a good night's sleep, a warm bath, whatever that may be for you. We all have something we can count as blessing. Thank you so much. It's done. Current energies for the sign of Sag. Current energies for the sign of Sag. All right. Thank you so much. Someone's in their abundance and their creativity and their receptivity. Enough to share. Abundance to share. Someone is getting, or has gotten, is getting a new perspective. They've hung themselves on the tree of life, the living wood, so that they could get a new perspective. The halo represents enlightenment. Recent past, please and thank you. Thank you so much. Justice on the shelf, that means it wasn't upright or inverted. So maybe someone is getting that new perspective and coming into their Empress energy because they brought this card into the upright. They're getting balance, emotional control. gain equilibrium for themselves. That's what justice is. The issue is, remember, our ideas of justice aren't the cosmic ideals. Justice. The universe has natural rules and laws, and where they are not followed, and where they are, things will happen accordingly. Sometimes it takes a long time for karma to come to be. Just because we don't see it happening doesn't mean it's not happening. Equilibrium will be had because that is the natural state the universe seeks. It could take decades, centuries, eons, millennia, multi-millennia, billions of years. Issue, please and thank you. Issue, please and thank you. The issue, please and thank you. That's too many. Clearly and concisely, what is the issue, please? Issue. Well, something's coming to light, something's being exposed. Someone has gotten out of a never-ending nightmare. They've come to the kingdom within. Whether that's viewed as good, bad, or indifferent, it's up to the clearance, the person for whom I'm reading for. But if you have a problem with that, the problem might be with you and not with the person who's getting out of the nightmare. And if this is you, that's beautiful. Good job. Unconscious, subconscious, making someone a tangible offer. It's a seed or a tangible offer, something tangible that needs to be brought to the consciousness, whether that's offering it to yourself or someone else, or that's someone else offering you something. It could even be spirit. Pentacles, taste, touch, heard, felt, smelt. Energy, because we can see energy. It behaves as particles or matter. We can see heat waves coming off a field, a highway. We see energy coming from light bulbs, fire. It's just energy in motion, matter in motion. That's what energy is. In the consciousness, please and thank you. When we stress and worry a lot, and we have that big dose of cortisol for years and years, we have a heart attack, arthritis, other physical issues. That's energy in motion. The consciousness is a conflict of passion, because those are wands. Could be inner, outer, or both. Competition, challenge. But conflict can yield growth if we allow it to. So what we want to do, maybe that's that Page of Pentacles in the subconscious. What we want to do is bring the subconscious into the consciousness. so that we can work with it and address it appropriately. You can ask the divine or your higher self, however you view that, for help in your future. Thank you so much. Look, working together with more than one other person to bring about something beautiful, to build something. Those are different talents. You see the architect, the the monk. Maybe it is a nun. Maybe it is a feminine energy. And then you have the craftsman. So it takes all of those things. The monk probably had the vision. The architect probably put it in blueprints, and then the craftsman is following those blueprints to build. That's beautiful. Environmental influences, please and thank you. That's quick. Somebody's taking a leap of faith. My God, that's beautiful. New beginnings, spontaneity, freedom, optimism. They're starting a new fool's journey. They will repeat a lesson at a higher octave. That's beautiful because it's never mastered until we, first we learn to add and subtract, then we learn to multiply and divide, then we learn long division, differential equations, etc., etc. But it's all the same basic operation. Hopes and fears. Usually what we hope for is, in some way, deep down, what we fear the most. Hopes and fears. Hopes and fears. Please and thank you. Thank you so much. Sounds like more than one. Let's see. Well, someone not quite in a mind trap and not quite out of it, and someone who's not quite in mastery of their passions. In the upright, that would be the King of Wands, would be vision, leadership, inspiration, confidence, ownership. Ooh, there went a confirmation. But in the reverse would be a lack of vision, a lack of leadership, overbearing, arrogant, impulsive, someone who misuses their wand, physical or figurative. The mind trap, or it could be a spiritual jail, it could be a physical jail. Someone's not quite in and not quite out. So maybe someone hopes to get out of those things or keep them the same. You call it, it's your reading. Sagittarian influence. What can Sag influence, please and thank you. Excuse me, I want to drink this my hot tea. That is so good. If you've never heated juice, cinnamon, nutmeg, ground mustard, little cayenne, little cumin, turmeric, whatever, you'll know what you're missing, because let me tell you something that is delicious. Cloves. What else did I put in here? I don't even remember. Ginger. What can Sag influence? What can Sag influence? What is that? Is personal influence, please and thank you. What is that? They're asking you to do the work. It could be something in the physical, but I have a feeling this is energetic work, internal work, alchemy, facing the shadow self, addressing it with your higher self or your higher power, because that yields physical rewards. I was just talking about that at the beginning of the reading. We're always given free will, though. That's why it's always a potential outcome. Thank you so much. Not quite a fulfilling relationship. Not quite making a choice. To decide is not to decide. Not to decide is to decide. So I think that Sagittarius may want to consider doing some internal work, some spiritual work, because outcome in the 3D depends on it. Excuse me, sir. Stop. Thank you. Words of advice? I apologize, Sag. My fur baby was doing their thing. Fur went to the groomer yesterday, so he has a little residual. He likes the groomer, don't get me wrong, he loves her. But I guess he had a little residual anxiety. Because, different place, being in a kennel until they can get food on. And he's a little older, so any advice? Sag, please and thank you. Quickly, please. Quickly, please and thank you. I already gave you the advice about doing the work, the internal work. Do you want to add anything for advice, please and thank you? That's the rest. Bottom of the deck, the energy that permeates the whole reading. Temperance, moderation, balance, harmony, healing. It's up to you, Sag. You always have free will. If you want better relationships, that means it starts with you. Problem. We like to look at what other people have wrong with them, but that just relieves us of the responsibility of looking at ourselves, and nothing gets solved. I'll get some archetypal energies for you. One moment. A lot of people are willing to put time, energy, and money in things around them, hoping to improve relationships with themselves, their higher power, and others, but they refuse to actually put the time, energy, and money in healing themselves. So that means we have to look at the parts of ourselves that we don't like, that we find ugly, frightening. That means understanding why they're there, how they came to be there, what purpose they served, and how they no longer serve us, and then releasing those energies. And it's hard, and it's painful. But that's where the true healing begins. And believe me, it took me most of my life to even begin. Or I would begin and I would go through therapy, but it wouldn't stick because I never did the shadow work. And I finally began doing that in my early 50s. Now I'm in my late 50s. And I don't have, my life is much improved. The kingdom of heaven is within you, not outside. It's not in people, places, things, addictions, activities, entertainment. It's within you. And now I get to learn a higher octave of that lesson. Please and thank you, guides, ancestors, holy guardian angels, Most High God, archetypal energies that are available at this time for Sagittarius to work with, should they choose to work with them and move through these energies. In other words, if we don't deal with our stuff's going to deal with us. Please and thank you, archetypal energies that Sag can work with, should they choose. Well, 4 off the bat, not quite in the upright. So that means we're kind of wishy-washy and seesawing. And that's okay, there's a balance there, but we need to look at these things honestly, see where we can improve, where we can let go. So, warrior in the light, strength, skill, discipline, toughness of will, heroism, stoicism, self-sacrifice, and conquering the ego. Not others' egos, your ego. And in the shadow, creating ethical principles for victory at any cost, indifference to the suffering inflicted on others. Avenger in the light desires to balance the scales of justice, righteousness on behalf of society or oneself, and in the shadow, resorting to violence in the name of a cause. Angel in the light, helping those in need with no expectation of return, and in the shadow, acting innocent or angelic to mislead others, falsely claiming to be in touch with angelic or divine guidance. The hedonist in the light inspires creative energy to embrace the good things in life, celebrates the beauty in yourself, and in the shadow pursues pleasure to the detriment of health, indulges at the expense of others, and that expense doesn't have to be physical or monetary, it can be emotional. But anyway, Sag, should you choose, your mission is impossible. Should you choose to accept it, you've got this, and God has you. Thanks so much for joining.